106.7 WJFK. Ron Bennington, Fez Watley with you. Ronnie, the kooks get kookier. Billy Bob Thornton, you know, he divorced his wife Angelina Jolie. Well, now, Ronnie, Angelina Jolie's blood is boiling, literally. At their wedding ceremony, Billy Bob and Angelina exchanged vials of each other's blood. Well, what Billy Bob did for his divorce ceremony is he burned Angelina's blood.
Of course, because they're divorced.
They're the Lost Boys. So she wanted her blood back, and he's sitting there burning it in a box that he called a marital coffin.
This is the problem of having that passionate, crazy love, because when you break up, you have passionate, crazy hate.
There is no doubt in my mind that these two will get back together.
Oh, yeah, and like the rest of us are supposed to care. We're supposed to care. Remember when they wanted to teach us all about how to love, how to have sex? Just shut up.
Because the rest of us weren't open enough and didn't investigate our own feelings.
And all I kept thinking the whole time is, how does this ugly old skeleton get this hot little slut? How did that work out at all?
I don't know if I want to do a radio psychic here, but I bet Billy Bob Thornton...
Radio psychic.
...takes himself out at some point.
He kills himself?
Yeah, that's the way nut boy Billy Bob is going out of this planet.
All right, my radio psychic is... He just eventually dies from too much orange food.
He is orangey, and he likes it a lot.
Well, I guess Ben and J-Lo are the next two to hit the rock, so yeah. We'll have that to look forward to.
We'll have to get them married before they get divorced. They may actually divorce before they get married.
And then he'll be so mad he'll burn her big ass somewhere. And again, we're all supposed to care. Fezzy, here is one of my favorite stories. Luis Salazar won $16 million in the Florida lottery. 90 years young he is.
Oh, nice, because he could use the money now.
He's taken the lump sum instead of the 30 annual payment.
All right, Luis, finally, a smart move on your part. Let's see, I could get $500,000 over the next 30 years, or just take it all now.
If he's my grandpa, I go, hey, you want to be set till you're 120?
This is what drives me nuts now. I bet no one goes to visit Luis until now.
Oh, yeah.
Now there's a lineup around the block of Luis's relatives, nieces, and nephews all showing up.
If he was in my family, the day that he got that check, there would be a plastic bag over his head.
Yeah, Luis won't live long. Luis will live long enough to make out the will and get it notarized.
And, you know, the sad thing is now every day someone's going to go, I can't believe that old man's still alive. He's spending again. Look at him. He just bought another couch.
He said he wanted to get a trip to Puerto Rico out of this. That's all he wants. And to give some money to the church. I like this guy. Ronnie, who's your very favorite old person?
Now Bob Hope, because he hit 100.
Nice.
Actually, if I went for my very favorite of all time, it'd probably be your mom.
Rude and rude.
Only because I know it kills you. She's killing you softly each day.
She does kill me.
How about you? Who's your favorite old person?
I was thinking about this. I think my favorite old person is Ernie Borgnine.
He's still alive?
Yes.
All right, you would have had me on that one.
He's big, dumb, and lovable, and if you ever see a picture of Ernest Borgnine, he is laughing or smiling.
Right.
Ernest Borgnine, old as he is, looks like he never has a bad day.
He looks like a pit bull. When have you ever seen a depressed pit bull?
Only when they're getting put down. Ronnie, American Idol, that's been over with for a couple of weeks, but now the race is on again. So the runner-up, Clay Aiken, he is now outselling the winner, Ruben Studdard, on Amazon.com in their advanced record sales, because they each have their singles coming out.
Right.
So right now, Clay's Bridge Over Troubled Water, which he sang in the finals, is #1 in pre-sales on Amazon. And Ruben's Flying Without Wings, that was his song, is #4.
I thought it was Frying with Wings, is what Ruben's was.
All right, Ruben like wingy.
Now, do you take this as Ruben is not a bigger star as Clay, or less black people are online than white gay guys?
I'll go ahead with the latter. And I also think it's the choicest song. I think everyone's really into that Bridge Over Troubled Water.
I think it's awful.
Oh, he did a horrible rendition of it, but I think people know that song and they're into it.
And the thing is, I swear I'm Not Gay should be the name of his record, because
I swear I'm Not Gay, records and tapes.
When I see him going, it's just great, the girls are pawing at me.
Will any of these kids become legitimate stars?
No. Flash in the pan.
Yeah, that's not one of them.
All right, here's my radio psychic.
Ooh, what you got?
Radio psychic.
Last year's stars who have this new movie coming out.
Saw the preview.
What's the name of this movie?
From Justin to Kelly.
This thing will bomb.
Oh, this thing looks bad. It looks like Cop Rock on the beach.
It's going to hit so fast, you're going to swear Albert Brooks is directing it. That's how quick it's going to be gone.
Ronnie, Radar Magazine. All right, this is a great story. They did this study where they pretended to be personal assistants, one for Gwyneth Paltrow and one for Melissa Rivers. What they wanted to do is see how A-list stars are treated compared to B-list stars. Winnie obviously being A, Melissa Rivers B.
And that's being kind if Melissa Rivers is B. I think she's the daughter of a B-list star.
So they wanted to see what kind of personal perks they could get for their respective stars. All right, they both called for baseball tickets. The people saying they were representing Gwynnie got 8 comp seats to the Yankees, plus the promise of 5 minutes of Jumbotron time thrown in. When the Melissa Rivers people called to get Dodgers tickets, they were given an offer to buy them for $225 apiece in the Dodgers dugout area.
All right, so one gets it for free and on the Jumbotron. The other one gets to spend about $1,200.
That's the B-lister.
Yeah.
Now, they also tried to get reservations at a high-end restaurant. Now, Gwynnie's fake assistant was able to get a table for 6, whereas Melissa Rivers' fake people, they were told, you'll have to wait in case we get a cancellation.
Like any ham and egg or the coal. All right, here's the sad thing here. What did Melissa Rivers do to even deserve being the person thrown into this? It's not like she did it herself or called for anything. And now she looks like crap to everybody.
Now she looks like she can't go out to a restaurant if she wanted to.
And they're going, okay, Miss Melissa Rivers, I can get you right in. Wait a minute, I thought you said Mickey Rivers. No, I can get Mickey Rivers tickets. Johnny Rivers would have an easier time getting into this restaurant than Melissa Rivers.
All right, if Gwynnie is A and Melissa Rivers is B, who's like a C-list celebrity? How far down do you have to go to be C?
I think Clay and Ruben are C-list celebrities.
Is that like local weathermen? Are they as high as C?
Yeah, well, locally sometimes that's A for that town.
For the market.
But, you know, when, like, let's say you're the weather guy in Washington, you might be able to get things. Go to Baltimore, you could be, you might as well be the busboy there. They don't care.
I would say someone like a Richard Hatch is a C-list celebrity.
And, when they're coming, like, right now, probably Ruben, A-list celebrity. But every month goes by, he's dropping down faster and faster.
Every minute that ticks off of that 15.
Maybe what we'll do one night is we'll put together a big list of celebrities and then just A, B, and C them.
Oh, nice.
And then let those people know. Has anybody ever thought of opening up like a celebrity directory where they'll actually be graded like it was the dining restaurant thing, like it was Zaggett's?
Very nice. You get a nice letter grade.
Jack Nicholson right at the top.
I'm Matt Damon. Look for me under the A's.
Patsy Weber. No, don't have you on this list.
Don't seem to appear, Potts. Sit on it, Ron and Fez.
Here's some A-list celebrities. It's the AFI movie Heroes and Villains list. We talked about this, Fez. You picked as your favorite all-time villain
Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lambs.
Radio psychic.
Hannibal Lecter was number 1.
Nice.
Number 2, Norman Bates, which I believe was Billy's.
Radio psychic.
And 3 was Darth Vader. And I think most of the rest of us thought probably Darth Vader was going to win this thing.
Darth Vader, you definitely could see him being the number 1 villain of all time. Oddly enough, Billy picked a person who kills his own mother.
Yeah, isn't that odd? Isn't that odd?
Very, very weird.
The 3 heroes that come up, Sean Connery's James Bond was number 3. Not just James Bond himself, to let Roger Moore have some kind of happiness in life.
No, he's the Melissa Rivers now of James Bonds.
Number 2 was Indiana Jones. And number 1, Atticus Finch, which is a shocker for me, Fez.
All right, now that surprised me.
Yeah, that's Gregory Peck's role in To Kill a Mockingbird, probably like a 1962 film.
Never saw it.
Very big. Yeah, didn't you have to read the book, though, like in school?
We did, but I never did.
Yeah.
We were supposed to, but I never picked it up.
I did, because it had the N-word in, and I kept pointing at the guy next to me. From LaFennis, look.
So was Atticus Finch a big hero?
Yeah, I mean, he was a great guy, and, he stuck up for black people down south, and he was a lawyer, and he was good to his kids. And it's a great book for kids to read. You know, it's probably like 9th grade reading level, 10th grade, something like that. I thought everybody...
I'm almost ready for it, then.
Yeah, well, you've been slipping backwards since the amount of comic books you've been doing.
I'm just starting the Jerry the King Lawler book. It's good to be the king sometimes.
Well, yeah, you're not going to wait until it's turned into a commercial?
Not even a film. Ronnie, Rutgers University, they have announced that the estate of the late, great Flip Wilson, they're going to begin a scholarship program under Flip Wilson's name for black journalism majors.
Well, that's because Flip Wilson, of course, one of the great black journalists of all time.
Where does that come from?
Hey.
It should be a just scholarship for black cross-dressers.
I think it's great. Next, I want to see the Jimmy J.J. Walker Fund to get him out there. Maybe Raj.
I've applied for the Aunt Esther Scholarship. I received the Aunt Esther grant.
I'm going to put your face in some dough and make gorilla cookies.
And maybe they'll be giving out Grady grants later on.
I would take a Grady grant.
That would be nice.
To me, the finest actor of the 70s.
Hey.
I wouldn't even mind seeing them give out something for Styx, that black drummer who went on Happy Days, and then none of the other kids were allowed to go to that party.
That was awful because, Fonzie told everyone to go to that party, and they didn't even listen to the Fonz, man.
Yeah, Bag was the one who said, I'm sorry, I can't go.
And that was going to be a cool party because we were welcoming Hawaii into the Union.
And, that's true. Like, anyone throws a party for that. In my neighborhood, we threw a party if someone got dope. There, you get statehood, and Happy Days is having a party.
If they give Rico statehood, are we having a party?
And, sure, are you kidding me? After that, we'll start squirting women down. Now, also, Fezzi, one of the people who did not go to that party, Ralph Mouth, the little racist, at that time, he wasn't one of the in guys.
More of a minor character.
Yeah.
When the show came on, you weren't getting Ralph Mouth's face in the record.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, exactly. He was the Mary Jane and Professor. He was the and the rest at that point.
And the rest.
It always made me mad, that part of it. And the rest. 2 other people.
How long? You've already sang the entire GD song.
Right.
How long would it take to throw up Mary Ann in the professor's face?
Well, look what happened when they did do it. Professor Ann, Mary Ann. They actually rushed it. Like they had to give the singers speed. They could not take the extra time to give these people a little bit of the heat they deserve.
And then their faces go up at the same time on the screen while everyone else is getting a nice solo shot. And, I'm sorry, what episode wasn't the professor intricate in?
Yeah, every single one of them.
They had to have the professor in every show.
You like having a radio? How about putting my face up at the beginning? You enjoying some of the things I've made for you people?
You want a washing machine you can run off a bicycle?
Yes.
Keep it up.
Be here for the professor.
You'll be in the dark.
I know you millionaires, you like driving around in that Flintstone car I made for you.
And in the meantime, Marianne isn't Marianne anymore. Ginger isn't Ginger anymore.
Fezzi, Iraq back in the news, and this is exciting for all the conspiracy nuts. The U.S. Army combat engineers are finally digging through the rubble of the building where Saddam and his sons were allegedly meeting when that bomb dropped on it back on April 7th, 2 days before forces took control of Baghdad. That was when supposedly they were out having lunch, a late lunch, early dinner.
Yeah, they had gone to the trendy restaurants.
Right.
In the fashionable part of Baghdad. Fashionable means hasn't been bombed yet.
All right, here's the big radio psychic.
Radio psychic.
Are we going to find them there? Any of their remains there, or is this or not?
The only thing we're going to find there is last month's specials. We're not going to find any people there. We're not going to find Saddam Hussein, Uday, Kuzey, the whole hee-haw gang that was supposed to be there.
Unfortunately, what I think we're going to find, here's my radio psychic.
Radio psychic.
Is a dishwasher, a couple of busboys, and people just going around their normal lives thinking, I hope this war is over soon, and we went and dropped mega bombs on them.
As we bring out the remains, people are going to wonder if that's Saddam Hussein. Well, I doubt wearing an apron or a chef's hat, so probably not.
And what took us this long? It's June. We dropped this bomb in early April. I thought this would be one of the first things we wanted to find out.
I know, we left it alone for a month and a half. And the Iraqi locals, they're saying, there's no way. He wasn't in there. They're trying to tell everyone, you hit this thing thinking he was in there because your intelligence said so. He wasn't there. If anything, he was down the street.
Our intelligence taking a lot of raps anymore. Have you noticed that? Even from the inside.
Yeah, with the Jessica Lynch thing and everything else. Just the weapons of mass destruction. Colin Powell get mixed up in that.
Anytime that the intelligence things comes up, we always go, I don't know. We make a lot of mistakes in that area.
And then people always talk about that military intelligence joke. That it's an oxymoron. Good one.
All right, we'll let Rory do a radio psychic.
Radio psychic.
Rory, we going to find him there or not?
No, we're not going to find anything. We might find someone important, but other than that, we're not going to find anyone in the family.
And you are speaking out for AOL Time Warner at this point?
Yes, I'm the representative.
All right, there we go.
Wow. So we have the word from AOL Time Warner.
That's great news. All right, we are going to take a break. Coming back tonight, we got a bunch of Willie Nelson tickets to give out.
That's right. Willie Nelson is going to be at Wolf Trap Wednesday, June 18th. That show starts at 8 p.m. Now, for tickets, you can call Tickets.com at 703-218-6500, or you can actually order online at wolftrap.org, or you can try to win them right here on 106.7 WJFK.
Give us a call, 866-277-4969, if you want to go see Willie Nelson, and what may be the last time. 866-277-4969. I mean, I hope not, Fuzzy, but you never know.
Sit him next to Ozzie Davis and the guy who won the lotto in Florida.
And I've seen William before and always had a great time. Call in now, 866-277-4969. We'll take a break. It's WJFK with Ron and Fez.